Hello everyone, welcome to 0.9. So, first things first, if when you start it after the update, which has just went through today, if it doesn't look like this, then this is what you have to do. We'll leave the guide, and we're in, as you can see at the top, video add-ons. Go to whatever guide you're on, go to the settings, and we'll go right along to reset database. We've got a new button here which I've just added for this update, and it's for the update. There are so many different ways people use the guide. They've got so many different systems and boxes and whatever, so I made this. So what you do is just click it. It won't do anything. You can click it 13,000 times if you want, it doesn't matter. But the important thing is that after you do click it, you go to cancel and not OK. And then after that it will shut down. Just open it back up, and no matter what your guide did look like, it will now look like this. And this is a new starting point for 0.9. Now, one of the first changes in 0.9 is the new look bar at the bottom. Everything's basically the same as it was functionally, except the settings now works 100%. It was a bit patchy on the last one, but I've sussed it, so we've got that working. I've moved the EPL, I think, was pointing to match day 2, which would have been a pain in the ass, so it's now match day 1. Of course, if you've got Sports Mania or Mania HD versions of the guide, there'll just be a space there. There's no movies on demand. This is the ultimate guide that I'm in, the Ultimate Mania guide. But everything else is the same. Categories and stuff is the same. I've got a separate video on that if you want to learn about how to master the categories on the YouTube channel. But everything else is the same. The reason it looks different is because in 0.9 I've got rid of a lot of the graphics, and it was the graphics that was slowing everything down for smaller boxes and fire sticks and stuff, because it had to go and get the graphics every single time. So I've taken most of them out. Like when you start this guide now, it's just plain grey at the back. I've taken that was another graphic, didn't need to be there, so I've taken it out. I've taken out as many as I can, and hopefully it should perform a bit faster for most of us. There'll still be some that'll struggle, but most of us. So with this new guide, we can make it any colour we want, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute. But that kind of gave me a problem, because if it can be any colour, what colour should the buttons be? So I struggled way longer than I should have to decide which colours they should be, and I just thought a plain flat grey kind of silver should go along with pretty much any colour. So that's the reason that it looks like this now. So that's pretty much the new action bar at the bottom, so you can play around with that, but it's basically the same. And as of today anyway, they're all working the way they should be. Right, so let's take a look at the new main section, and we'll go into the settings here. And there's quite a lot changed in here, but I don't imagine too many people are in here doing too many things anyway. But we have got one now that you can play with at least once until you find out what you want, and it's the new theme design section, which is really what 0.9 is all about. So as you can see, it now says for the background image source, your own colour, and the colour can now be whatever you want it to be. There's loads of them, we'll go through it in a second. And to get the shading and stuff now, I've made these new files. Now the first time you open 0.9, it'll take a lot longer, and these are the reason why. It's going to go and get these shading files and then store them locally, so that you don't have to go online to get them every time like you did in previous versions. So they'll stay on your machine theoretically should be a lot faster. Some might still struggle, but you'll find which one works best for you. And I'll show you just now what we've got. So you can see here a little preview of what they are, and you can basically see how it's made up. We've got the section for the channels and a section where the description for the program is, and I've got a few different ones. There's the default one with the two shadows going through it, just looks a little bit fatter with a pH. We've got light in the middle, a wee bit darker to the ends, more so. If you're going to use plain colours, and I'll explain this, I'll show you in the video, this is a great one for that. Plain colours, but you need some help with the text down below. I mean, you'll soon get it. There's only a few of them. There's a radio one, a fancy textured one, and one that we use if you want a black guide. And I'll go through all this with you anyway. But those files now will go locally and store on your machine. And they're as small as I could make them. They're only a couple of 100 kilobytes each. So that, again, it should all work smoother. We can now, the changing of the text colour in the guide and the colour when it's highlighted are now, well, they're now usable, because you can have any colour you like, so you can choose. It makes sense to have them here now. We've got the program box spacing, which is the distance between each one. You can make it as fat as you want. I think it goes up to 10. Channels per page is now here, so you can choose how many channels you want there. And I've also got it now. Someone sent me an email about, he's got a really big telly. This is true. He's got a really big telly, but his living room's massive, and when he puts on the guide, he can't see really what's on. So I've now got a huge font. I think it's a 16 one. Yeah, there's a 16 one, which just makes the writing much bigger. So that one person, you should be good. And alternatively, if whatever you're viewing it on takes up too much screen space, you can now go down as well. But the default is 13. So that's the theme design. So let's have a look. We'll pick another main colour. Let's see. Now, it wasn't me that named these. That's Cody that names these. But let's try orange red. And for the background shading, now the idea behind this is the background shading, like the default one, it'll give you a kind of darker version of the colour that you chose. But again, some screens you might want just that plain colour. So let's choose that plain colour, and that'll show most of the orange and red. We'll leave everything else as default just now. And we'll leave the guide. Start it again. Wow! Okay, so for me, on the thing I'm watching it on, that's way too bright for me, but you get the idea. If you were using a colour where you were struggling to read this at the bottom, then you could go into settings and go to your theme design, and in the shading use plain colours help. Let's try that one. So that it gives us a little shade down here. Let's try it. Not much noticeable there, but if it was something that was, if it was a lighter colour, then it would help that. Now I've put shading behind it, so it's actually white with a black shadow down here. I don't know if you can see it. You can kind of see it better on this, but let's just try another one, because after I do a couple, you're going to say, right, I get it. Stop going on. So, oh well, let me show you black. So for black, there's one here. It's called dim grey, and we'll use the correct spelling of grey. We'll go down, I think it's down the bottom, use for black. The highlight text colour will be no good, the black, so we'll change that to bisque. Let's try that. There we go. Kind of blackish one, and it's got some kind of shading texture feeling, so it's not just flat black. Now the reason it's not completely black is because the line that goes down here where you're at now, it doesn't work right, so it's as black as you can get it. But if you're one of these people that hate it being too bright, I think that was another thing, people were wanting black or dark themes, then this one should be great for you. If you want to contact me and say, no, I want it even more black, I can put in, all I need to do is put in another shade. So I put in another shade and I like another texture, and I can do that without having an update. I can just add it in and you'll get it next time you start, so that's kind of cool. Okay, so another new thing for 0.9, it was something that always bothered me. Now, when you grab the TV listings, most of the British ones anyway, not so much the Irish ones, but most of the British ones gave you a little picture that comes down here, which is nice. I think it makes it better. But a lot of the American ones didn't, and it would just be blank. So we've got this new thing now, and we go into the settings and we go along to, I think it's Rollica 1, and we select this, find program images from internet movie database, TV database, and that's all you need to do there. So basically what will happen now, if you go to a channel where there isn't a program picture, it will go and search for it and load it, and you'll have that picture. Just a little extra thing, it was just something that I always wanted, so we've got that now too. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Obviously this one has been about trying to make it all smaller and give you more options for your colour. So at this point I'll say I hope you like it, go and play with it, get the colour and the shading and all that you want. It's a one-time thing really, unless you're a big kid like me and want to change it every time, but it's a one-time thing. Once you get what you like, you can keep it, and that's it, simple. So I'll kind of end the video here. What I want to do though, I'm going to add on a little bit to the end of this video, and what that's going to be is, if you've got a decent system, bearing in mind that the guide is set for the lowest common denominator system, so you get it outside the box, yeah, you get it out the box, and that's the way it's set up for the lowest common denominator. I've got a good system. I know a lot of yous have the same system, so in the very end of this video I'm going to show you the first things I do. Once you install it, I'm going to show you all the settings that I put on and the settings that I take off if you've got a decent system, and get the very best out of the guide. But if you're happy with that as it is just now, and you just want to go and play with your colours, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. For the rest of yous, let's go. Okay, thanks for hanging on. If you're still here, it's because you've got a decent system and want to get the most out of the guide. And there's only a couple of settings, so let's just take a look at them right away. And if you don't have a good system and you're still here and you're being a cheeky monkey, you're going to get yourself into trouble here. You've got stuttery video and that, so just don't do it. And by the way, therefore, if you do this and you start getting stuttery video and stuff, just undo it. Okay, so let's take a look. First things I do, 24 hours is fine, 48 hours is also fine. Yeah, that's up to you. 24 hours is fine for me. That's what I have it at. So the first thing I do, enable the OSD menu. Stop playing on exit, don't need that. I don't know why anyone has that, but it seems to be pretty popular. Personally, I don't have exit from EPG on back button set either, but a lot of people do, even people with good systems, so you can leave that or not. That's it for that one. We go along to the administration. Yeah, list view for choose stream. So as you can see there, it says not to be used with SPMC. Now that I wrote that when it was an old version of SPMC. If you've got SPMC and it's okay now, can you let me know? Or if it's still not okay, just let me know. If you use SPMC and you choose this, basically what it is, when you choose a channel maybe for the first time and it's got options and it comes up, you usually get the little square with the Sports Mania or Ultimate Mania choice, but if you choose this, it comes up in a list, which is much better, and because you can see where the HD ones are and stuff. So, but there was a version of SPMC that it struggled with, so if someone can let me know. I don't use SPMC at all, so that's the other thing I put on there. And then, is there anything in optional? Nope. And I definitely put on the find the images, and that's it. But that's the way, when I made this guide, that's the way I wanted it to work, and that's the way I wanted it to be. So basically what it gives you, I'm sure most of you will already know. There, the OSD, the on-screen display, which gives you, you know, like Sky does, the what's on and stuff. And it also gives you access to your mini EPG, which is this one. Lets you know what's on, what's coming and stuff. And you can also access your now and next from here, and setting reminders and stuff like that, which you can't do if you've got a shitty system. You've got access to that where you can. So if it's Sky Sports Mix and a program called Sportswoman, you can set a reminder, or you can set it to auto play. So you can do all that from the on-screen display stuff. So that's it. That's, like I say, that's the way I wanted the guide to be when I first made it. That's what my vision of it was. But it doesn't work on lesser systems, unfortunately. It makes the videos stutter and stuff. So as I've said, if after doing this yours is having a problem, just you might have to turn the on-screen display back off. But that's it. So I hope you like it. Thanks for hanging on. If there's any problems or something I forgot to go over, just go onto the Facebook group and leave me a message or something. If need be, I'll make another video explaining whatever it was I forgot, so it's no problem that way. And I'll see you next time. Bye.